You're listening to the Breaking Through Our Silence podcast, where we have open and honest discussions about the topics of sexual assault and domestic violence. We'll hear stories, share experiences, discuss topics, and empower champions together. And now, Marissa F. Cohen.
Welcome back to Breaking Through Our Silence. I want to tell you guys a little story about how I created my signature coaching course, the Ruhe Approach. At the very beginning of 2020, I was driving from Chicago to northwestern Wisconsin to visit a dear friend of mine. On road trips, especially solo ones, I really enjoy listening to audiobooks, specifically of the self-development genre. By recommendation from a friend, I purchased and listened to The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. The link to the book is in the description. It was an incredibly eye-opening book, and I kept having to pause to leave myself voice notes. What I didn't realize at the time was that I was formulating and basically tracking all the tactics and techniques I used to help myself heal from my abuse, while also etching out exactly how I had helped other survivors and champions heal from theirs. It quickly became the foundation for my signature coaching program, the Ruhe Approach. The Ruhe Approach is a simple 5-step system to healing from abuse from beginning to end. It follows you through each phase of your healing journey with insight and activities to help accelerate and supplement your healing, starting with breaking your silence. Breaking your silence, which is a step I've focused on and encouraged thousands of people to do through my Breaking Through the Silence book series and appropriately named Breaking Through Our Silence, the podcast. Breaking your silence allows you to take your voice back. The thing with abuse is it hurts us so deeply that we lose ourselves. We lose who we are, our voice, and our identity. And our abusers hold us captive even after the abuse is over or after we leave because we feel isolated and alone. But we aren't alone. None of us are. And I learned from sharing my story that the more people I shared with, the more people shared with me. And that's when I started to realize that I wasn't alone. We will always have people who we can relate to. That's the beauty of sharing your story. You never know who you're helping to break their silence. We're a community because we're all rebuilding our lives together. The second step in the Ruhe Approach is to drop your victim mentality. This step seems to stir a lot of people's nerves, but only because it's a tough pill to swallow. Think about it. Who's the strongest person you know, or the most inspirational? How do they act? How do they perceive the world? Do they allow what happens to them to define them and stop their lives? Or do they take a moment, get back on their feet, and continue on with their lives? The problem with having a victim mentality is you're not taking accountability for your life. Therefore, everything happens to you and you're not in control of it. Don't let your abuser keep their hold on you and control you. And when you do that, you stop looking at yourself like a victim. You're empowering yourself to start working towards healing. You'll feel better the moment you drop your victimhood and become a survivor. The third step in the Ruhe Approach is to build your confidence. After abuse or assault, like I said before, we lose ourselves. We learn to dislike things about ourselves and beat ourselves up. My abuser told me that I was useless and no one in their right mind would ever love me besides him. And when you're told that enough by a person you love and respect, you believe it. And after my sexual assaults, I started to learn that my body was an object for other people to use and take advantage of. All of that contributed to my lack of self-esteem and confidence, which was arguably the most difficult repair I had to make. But building your confidence is a huge part of healing from your abuse. What is a word or action your abuser said or did that contributed to hurting your confidence? Make that word your new superpower. The Ruhe Approach teaches you how to do that. Useless? I took the negativity that my abuser unloaded on me and became the most useful person I could be, or at least I'm working on it. The horrible things he said and used to hurt me, I've turned into my biggest strengths. The weakness I felt after the things he did to me empower me to be the strongest person and advocate I can be. What's your new superpower? Step 4 is finding resources that work for you. Therapy is amazing. I will never, ever dispute that. but it's not for everyone. There are hundreds of other resources that might work for you. It's about finding the things that empower you and make you feel stronger. That's what resources are for abuse champions. Something to help you express your feelings and work through your trauma. A lot of people tend to turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms after abuse or assault, like self-harm, drugs and alcohol, eating disorders, or destructive and risky behavior. They're great for numbing quick fixes, but they aren't healthy or sustainable. They also don't solve any of your issues, but push them aside or build them up and make it harder to heal later. Let's find you a healthy alternative to coping. The last step is to rebuild your routine, to surround yourself with the people and things that make you the happiest and cut out the toxic crap. Changing your routine to be doing the things that make you feel good change your overall perspective. It's time to reevaluate the people and things that you keep close to you. Who in your life makes you happiest to be around? Who encourages you to be your best? Who inspires you to succeed? Those are the people you should spend your time with. Simple changes like the people who you surround yourself with make a huge impact on your perception of your reality. So spend your time with the people who inspire you and who make you the person that you want to be. And that's all she wrote, literally. Changing your life and healing from your abuse can be that simple. It takes work, patience, self-care, and determination, but the payoff is worth the work. You can work your way through the Ruhe Approach 4 different ways, although a combination of the 4 is always best. The first way is through personal or group coaching with me directly. I have 2 different programs. The first is a masterclass with no more than 20 people at a time. In this format, we work together as a group to support each other's healing journeys. Everyone follows the program at the same speed, empowering and motivating each other. For more information about this option, you can either look on my website, the link is in the description, or email me directly at me@marissafaycohen.com with the subject line Healing Masterclass. The other coaching option is one-on-one coaching, where we meet twice per month and work through the Ruhe Approach, just us. We move at your pace, and you receive 100% of my attention. For more information about one-on-one coaching, you can either go to my website or email me directly with the subject line one-on-one coaching. I also have a self-study course for the Ruhe Approach available. It comes with guidance and worksheets already built in. You can move at your own pace and heal in your time. This is available on my website under courses. The final option is reading my best-selling book, The Ruhe Approach, Healing from Abuse, available on my website or on Amazon. Both links are in the description. I hope this episode has intrigued you to learn more about the Ruhe Approach, but more than anything, I hope it inspires you to start living your best life, peacefully and fully. We only have this one life, and it really makes me sad to see so many people giving up on enjoying it because of something that happened to them. We are so much more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. Take your power back. Take your life back. I'm proud of you. If you or anyone you know is struggling with overcoming or healing from your abuse, I'm offering a discounted post-quarantine masterclass that includes group coaching, one-on-one coaching, my signature healing program, the Ruhe Approach, and a couple other bonus gifts for a discounted rate of $297 for a 4-week course. If you're interested, click the link below for more information labeled Masterclass. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.
You've been listening to Breaking Through Our Silence with new episodes every Wednesday. Don't forget to rate and share this podcast. Stay in touch with us and have your voice be heard.